Skype is.
It's okay. Alright, so you guys, well, this guy here anyway. Aaron took an arrow. He's feeling a little discouraged about the whole thing. So he's going to head on back to town. Play it safe. But fortunately, Ingmar, in his infinite wisdom, realized that you may need a little reinforcements and sent somebody along the trail behind you. He was maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes behind you guys, and is just now caught up. So, Krell, we're just going to assume... Now, you're the right race. Yeah, you wouldn't have any problems getting to Baldur's Gate, getting hired onto the Flaming Fist, going through the whole introduction rigmarole. You're the right race, so nobody gives you any hassle or any trouble. You're dressed so that you probably wouldn't even get bothered by the guard, who shakes down everybody. You probably look poor. That's up to you, though.
Very poor.
So he probably didn't even bother you as you come in. So you're a Flaming Fist mercenary, due-paying member, I guess.
Awesome.
And so you come down the trail behind the party here. You've been sent as reinforcements. What do they see as you approach? Describe yourself.
I am a relatively tall guy, about 6 foot, 6'1", tan skin, black hair. I got a great axe on my back. I'm wearing fur pants, and I have basically what the picture looks like. I have a leather pauldron sort of thing going on where I hook in my great axe. And, I mean, that's really about it.
There we go.
That's pretty much my guy.
Yeah. That's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
So you guys got some muscly reinforcement, and you head on down to the ruins. You've been sent to recover some ancient artifacts that may have been lost to the dust of time. And
Awesome.
It's hard to determine kind of who's in charge of this expedition. As you can see, you got a dragon man, a dwarf, a human, and a high elf. A little bit of everything. And you probably passed a halfling on your way here.
Yeah, I remember seeing one of those. Running away.
Yep. He may have been crying a little. It's hard to tell. He put up a good fight. Alright, now, question is, you guys find this place. It's basically a hole in the ground. It's an ancient, ruined tower. Not much left of the tower, but the foundation stone is really... It will be pitch black, and the reason being... I'll give you guys a little bit of light. I'll tell you what. I'll give you a little bit of light coming down from outside. But yes, for the human participants here, it's going to be difficult because there's no light within. It's very dark down there. Give me just a moment, though, and I'll get some light streaming.
I got the cantrip light, so can use that.
There you go. There's a little bit of light. And Crowley, you're not on the board yet. I'll get you out there.
Oh, yeah, well, I bought the Explorer's pack. I think I had like 10 torches.
Yep, and so that was my next question. What do you guys do about your lighting situation? Whoops.
I got the light though, the cantrip.
Okay, what do you cast light on?
I don't know, I assume a staff.
Okay. That's essentially a torch.
I also have a cantrip light, and I wanted to ask Magnus if you wanted me to cast it onto his shield.
Better do it on the shield.
Okay. Now you pinged Luther, but you
I meant...
said Magnus.
Well, I meant Luther then, with his shield.
Oh, alright.
Because I don't see... Does Magnus have a shield?
Yes.
Oh, well, either one of them. You guys tell me which one wants the light on the shield.
Luther stepped away. His pizza is being delivered, and he'll be right back.
Well, then Magnus shall get it.
Magnus is the one. Alright. Luther has his own light.
I'm going to color it pink.
Okay. Oh. Nice pink light from Magnus' shield. Actually, Magnus, I'm going to change this. You have 60 feet of dark light, dark vision. So what I'm going to do is make a torch token, and you'll just have to remind me to move it along with you. And that way you'll benefit from both the torch and your own dark vision.
Okay.
Awesome.
Otherwise, we'd have to
It-
pick. It's the limitation of Roll20. And you could also hand it off, of course.
So basically, I just picked up a stick from outside and said, "Here's light on it." They could do what they want with it.
It could be on his shield. Yeah, either way is fine. And Ashgard has a staff that is lit up, and the Luther, when he gets back, will let us know if he wants to cast light on his shield. And yeah, this is a spiral staircase leading down into darkness. And I know I just took a break, but I have been notified by a furry critter that it is time to go outside.
They have impeccable timing.
Yeah,
Furry
my
critters
dog
take
needs
precedence.
to go.
Yeah,
So-
they're both about 100 pounds each, and they just about take your arm off to let you know they got to go.
She's
Awesome.
yeah, they've been telling trouble,
Fantastic.
and now they've decided to tell me, so I'll have to take them. Okay, I'll be right back. You guys can chit chat. I'll leave the Twitch feed, and they'll be entertained by your banter. I'll be right
Oh,
back.
yes. All right.
Yeah. I want pizza delivered. Luther needs to share.
I just had Chinese food. I'm
Oh,
good.
that sounds better.
Oh, so good. And
Yeah, we haven't eaten yet. We'll probably eat after this next round. And who knows, we'll probably play again after that. I don't know.
who knows?
Yeah. I don't mind getting stuff to make my own pizza.
Mm.
Or say-
there's
or just-
an idea.
Yeah, I like to go with like pepperoni, sausage, bacon, and chicken. Get those big 2-cup bags of the cheddar mozzarella blend,
Mm.
and just throw it all on there.
Mm.
Do you make your own dough?
No, I like to get those Boboli thin crust.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I make my own dough.
Yeah, actually, we got a bread maker in here. We tried making my mom taught me to make this thing, pepperoni pizza bread.
Nice.
Interesting.
Well, they had
That
pepperoni.
sounds
Yeah,
actually
I got
pretty
some of that thin sliced sandwich pepperoni from the deli.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, threw that in there. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Wow.
good. I didn't realize it was that good.
Oh no, this was a while back. Yeah, somehow I can't when I cut open, I expect to find like chunks of little pieces of pepperoni in it. The pepperoni got pulverized.
Right.
Well, yeah, because the bread machine chops everything up and mixes it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I threw in like a bunch of Parmesan. I got like some of that packet that's shredded. Figured, you know. And the only thing I could tell that was in there was that Italian seasoning I threw in there. But it made fairly okay garlic toast.
That's good.
Well, unless you used it for something.
Yeah. No, for like a sandwich, I like to get one of those sandwiches. It was pretty much like how I make my pizza. I get a loaf of Italian bread, preferably like one of those loaves that have been seasoned or something, like
Mhm.
down there at the Walmart deli or bakery. Cut out enough for 2 sandwiches. Lowered, throw in some pepperoni, bacon, chicken strips. You know, the kind they give you for like fajitas and stuff.
Right. Okay.
Make one slice of bread into some garlic cheese toast. I want some cheese on the rest of it to hold it all together. Bake it till it's nice and melty. Then just slap them together and chow down.
Really not helping. I haven't eaten.
Who needs
It's all
help?
good. I got liquor. I'm good.
It actually reminds me of these cookies I tried baking one time a few years back. It was like chocolate. It was chocolate with white chocolate chips.
That sounds really good. Put some macadamia nuts in it too.
Oh, yeah.
No, I didn't buy it.
yeah.
I just got some. Anyway, the first batch I made, I ended up putting too much batter on there on the dough to make it. I ended up with like, you know those DiGiorno single pizzas?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The cookies were about that big.
Wow. That's a big ass cookie.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
I don't know. I've been really bad about cooking for myself this week. I ordered a pizza and then I got Chinese food all in 1 week. Yeah, really winning.
Oh hell, I can beat that. I mean, there was a spot back when I was younger. Lived up in a neighborhood not far from here. There was a Pizza Hut. No, I'm not pizza, but a pizza place right across the street.
Yeah.
It was maybe like less than 100 feet away from the house. We'd order and they had these like little American flags in the pizza. If you got 30 of them, you could get a free pizza. I think before long we had gotten up like maybe we'd order enough. We had enough flags to maybe get like 4 or 5 pizzas. We'd ordered.
Oh man.
We had ordered enough crap from that place that they actually started getting us stuff like free Cokes and stuff.
That's crazy. I don't know. I used to work at a pizza place, do deliveries and stuff, so I'd get pizza like every night, and I gained about 15 pounds from that. So that was bad.
Yeah, I think it was like something called a little place called Uncle Sam's Pizza.
Oh, okay.
I am back.
Awesome.
All right, each of you can roll an initiative. You're all on the board. It is a wide spiral staircase leading down into darkness. Luther, did you want to cast light? Everyone who had light has cast it.
You want to put it on my great axe, Luther?
You might be muted. I see that you.
Yes, I do.
Cast it on the great axe of the warrior who just arrived.
No, I'm going to cast
On
it
your
on my
shield. That's what I thought. Okay. And I've got initiatives from 4 people. I am missing Luther. I wish we had a pizza place just downstairs. Wouldn't that be nice? Alright, wow. Luther seems to be preoccupied eating his rations as you guys head down the stairs, having rolled as one. It wasn't a natural one, sadly. Ashford, you were the fastest heading down. Let me change the sound effects. You're not out in the forest anymore.
Dang it. That still reminds me of some guy, I think I can't remember if it was on a website, somebody was actually talking about a guy who did a critical fail on his roll and actually managed to knock himself out with his own backpack.
Awesome.
Have not seen that yet.
Well, there's
That's
one thing on that giant playground, that things I'm no longer allowed to do in a RPG. Talking about a story how they were chasing after the last bad guy in the campaign, and they saw him like at the bottom at the down like 160-foot cliff. Saw him riding off. The barbarian grabs backpacks of all the other players. Succeeds his check, and pretty much just dive bombs off the cliff onto the bad guy.
But
Bad guy died, barbarian died, and all their gear got wrecked. That was in the backpacks. After that, the GM decided no longer allowed to perform an orbital attack with a barbarian or orbital drop.
Ashgard, you are first.
Which way is it?
Oh, it's probably not
Like that?
obvious. Yeah, you're gonna come. The stairs are cycling downward, and basically initiative started just as you guys came around the corner. As you come around this corner right here, you'll be able to see a little bit more.
Like that?
Make me a perception check when you get there, please.
Perception
Glancing down the corridor there, seeing what you see.
is wisdom, right?
Yes, it is
And
wisdom. Yep.
proficiency +2. Alright.
You do have proficiency. Fantastic. All right. All right, Ashgard, as you look down the hallway, you notice things look it's kind of strange. It's like you're looking through a filthy window, if that makes sense. It's like
Hmm.
the hallway gets a little bit blurry. And you also notice a slot in the wall here and here. There are slots in the wall. They're horizontal. They're about 10 feet long, about waist height. There's also a door here, and that's a single door, and then a double door at the end of the corridor down here. And I'm not sure you can actually even see that far.
No, I can't.
That's fine. So you just see the single door for now.
Alright. So I head over to the door and try to. There's a listen check, right? Something like that.
Sure.
If I hear anything.
Okay, go ahead and move up there. All right. Hold on there for just a moment. Let's see what you got. Let me. Oh, there it is. Okay. Ashgard, make a dexterity save.
Save?
Save. And that's just a dexterity check, because I don't think you have a... That's not a
No.
save for you. Your Charisma Con. Yeah, just make a dexterity check. Okay, that's good. As you approach, and you get to here, about here, I'm actually going to deactivate the grid in a sec, so it's more freeform. You feel something jelly-like, and it scalds your skin as you touch it.
Hmm.
It's not comfortable, but you do feel it, and then you can withdraw, and then from there you still have an action.
Hmm. I don't know.
There seems to be a surface of a jelly-like translucent material in front of you.
I try to swing my stuff just forward to see if I hit anything, or
Sure.
I don't know.
Sure. That is perfectly fine. Let me make sure your staff is set up right. Staff is a finesse weapon, right?
No, versatile,
It's
but I
not.
do have agility. The quarterstaff.
Quarterstaff is not finesse? I thought it was.
No.
No,
Oh, damn.
it's
That's
just
just a feature
versatile.
of monks. Okay. Go ahead and click your staff button, and let's see what you roll. Nice, okay. Your staff hits the material in front of you, and it's kind of like hitting a solid wall of jelly with a staff. It kind of, your staff sizzles and burns and melts slightly, and you can see a little bit of a divot that you caused in the exterior of that wall. I'll go ahead and make it visible so everybody can see now. Well, you can see, and everyone else will see as they come around the corner.
Nah. I still got movement, right?
Let's see, you went... I won't count your allies against you because you were probably at the front of the line then, so it'd be 10, 20, 25, 30. No, that would be everything. That's all 30 feet coming around the corner.
So I guess that's it.
Yeah, that would be it, but you bounced off, and that was lucky for you. Could have been worse. Now I do have to check on one more thing here to see if your staff actually... No, your staff did not get damaged, so it didn't sizzle on your staff. Some of these creatures do that. Kral, you're next.
All right. And walking through a teammate counts as
They are difficult
difficult
terrain.
terrain. 1, 2,
But you
3.
guys could kind of I just put you guys out there. You don't need to count it for this one time.
Oh, okay.
Because basically it
So-
would have been you and Ashgard in the front. You were the fastest going
Yeah.
down the stairs.
So I'll just put myself there, and then 1, 2, and since I see this jelly, I'm going to use a dash action and charge at it, and make an attack with the charged great axe.
Oh, charge, yep.
Yep. I'm also going to rage as well.
Fantastic. What does it look like when you rage? It's the first time I've seen you rage.
So, when I rage, I just get myself really pumped up. It's not like I scream or anything. You just see the veins sort of pop, or something. It's not. It's not anything spectacular. I just focus in a little more.
Cool. So your eyes come down to, your pupils get down to
Yeah.
pinpoints.
Pretty much.
And your gritting teeth, kind of a quiet rage. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So you go leaping forward next to Ashgard, axe over your head
Ooh.
with a critical hit.
Yeah.
So roll
Nice.
another d12,
Okay.
which is a good hit.
Wow. I'll take it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's quite good. So yeah, you slam into that thing. Great axe out front, and of course, yeah, you got your bonus built in for your charge attack. Awesome.
Nice.
Oh, Ashgard, I see what you did with your one-hand, two-hand damage. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
That helps. I just noticed it. And your damage has also been accounted for. Good. So the two of you slam into this jelly-like substance. It ripples under your attacks. Now, before anything else happens, Faerun's got a turn.
Alright, 5'10".
You don't need to count your allies as difficult terrain. You would have been the next one down the stairs.
Alright. Well, then I'm just going to stand back here. I'm going to go ahead and... I don't want to do that yet. I'll do,
And Luther, sorry to interrupt. Luther, you did spend a first level spell, right? Okay. Got you accounted for there. Continue, Faerun. Sorry for the interruption.
You will be.
Already paying for it.
I guess I will do Chill Touch. See if that has any effect. And I didn't roll for my squirrely guy because I didn't have him.
Oh, hell. Yeah, tell me these things.
I just noticed.
Okay, and Chill Touch is a save, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Dexterity save, right? You hit? And that's necrotic damage, I think?
Yes.
Give it the frosty finger.
And it's
1d8 necrotic.
Yep.
Oh, that's a ranged spell attack. That's not a save. Your spell attack still hit, so it's fine. Okay. A small portion, about the size of a dime, rots and spills away, turning green instead of clear.
Alright.
And you can go ahead and go with Monroe now, because he would have had a higher initiative.
He would have just crawled in there and gave assist help.
We'll still count it since it hasn't been used. Okay, let me see what this creature does.
Uh-oh.
think it just makes its attack, and yep. It was very difficult to see. You guys can tell it was hard to see, but Ashgard rolled well or has very good eyesight. Was able to pick it out. Well, and he walked right into it, but managed to dodge away at the last minute. Lucky for him.
Which one he attacks?
I'm reading now.
this.
Sorry for the delay. This is a monster I made a while ago, and I have to renew my memory on how it works. Okay. Yeah, he's going to attempt to engulf one of the two. Doesn't really care. Yeah, he's going to go after Crowl, the muscle-bound human with the great axe next to Ashgard there. He's going to attempt to engulf you.
Okay.
I see how it works.
So I need to make a dex throw.
So here's how it works. It's actually going to slide here.
No.
So
Going
we're
right
both.
through. So you are both
Oh.
affected. Now that I've read and understood
Right.
how it works.
Okay.
Ashgard and Crow need to make dexterity saving throws.
Cool.
So
Good.
Dex.
It is dex, yes.
Fantastic.
Yep. And both of you have, were kind of standing there not expecting the thing to move, probably. And of course it engulfs both of you. You were both, here, I'm going to, give me a moment. There we are. Both of you are consumed by it.
Oh, my.
As it engulfs you.
Too.
And the familiar can also make a dexterity save.
I'm a die.
Mr. Monroe.
Shit.
I don't know if it's
Dex.
proficient.
No, he's not, it would say. And Monroe also did not expect that. All of you are consumed or engulfed. It now carries you with it. You find that you can't breathe, and you are restrained. And you will take acid damage at the start of the cube's next turn. So it would behoove you to try and escape on your turn. To escape is a strength check. Okay.
Fuck.
So that's good for the berserking guy, not so much for the other. And each
Ouch.
of you, let's see, Monroe dies.
Oh. No.
Crowd, you do not have resistance to acid damage, do you? With your
I do
berserk
not
skill?
have.
Not yet. So your flesh melts and withers, and unfortunately, Ashgar, is bleeding out.
What?
The corpse of the Dragonborn is dragged along with the gelatinous cube as it slithers forward through the hall. You're not completely dead, Ashgard. You can still be saved, but for all intents and purposes, you are bleeding out starting from now. Actually, it rolled poorly, and due to the way the rules are written, you're actually just knocked out. You're not even bleeding out. Apparently, the acid is having trouble eating through your scaly flesh. And so you're not bleeding, you don't need to make death saves, but you are knocked out. It was exactly your hit point value. Could have been worse, could have been a lot worse. But Corral is still in it, still raging in there, may want to do something a little more animated with his turn. And that's what happens with its turn. Magnus, you haven't heard much of anything except maybe a sliding sound, maybe a slopping sound, very quiet. And you guys, as you come around the corner, you see that the whole corridor is very clean. There you go, Magnus. Now you can see what's going on.
Yeah.
You can, yeah, there you go. What do you do?
Well, I'm going to take a swing. I'm going to take a swing at this thing. Can I do a bonus? Can I use my divinity for a bonus roll if I do a spell?
Can you use your bonus for what?
Yeah, like use the attack check. You could make one weapon attack as a bonus.
If you had a weapon in your offhand, yes, that's how it works. You got a shield in your offhand, though. Yeah, if you had a hand axe in your offhand, yes, you could.
Okay.
Something
So
to
I'm
consider.
yeah. But
I think you have to have two
I don't think
hand
clerics
axes,
dual
though,
wield
but
until
you
they
can.
get feet. I think.
Anybody can. Any old
Okay.
person. If you got two hand axes, yeah, you can dual wield. That's totally up to you. But of course, you wouldn't benefit from a shield in that case.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna take a swing with my warhammer and use and add it with my guiding strike.
Guiding strike. What is that? Is that a cleric feature?
Yeah, it's war. Yeah, war domain.
Oh, your bolts of inspiration.
Yeah.
What's that do? Give you advantage? Something more?
Yeah, attack roll can use channel divinity to gain a +10 bonus to the roll.
Oh, damn. What are you, war domain?
Yeah.
Let me look at that. I haven't looked at that yet. Bolts of inspiration. Oh, so you can do one weapon attack as a bonus action. You can hit twice. Yep. I see what you're
Okay.
saying now. I wasn't with you.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to tag this thing with sacred flame first.
Now that's not an attack action. What you'll want to do,
Oh, okay. So
the way War Priest works, it says when you do an attack, you hit with your Warhammer. Then as a bonus action, you can hit again. So yeah, even with a shield, you can hit twice with your Warhammer.
okay,
That's
so
the
I'm
benefit
going
it
to use
gives
my
you.
warhammer.
That works.
Yeah, and I'll do that guided strike with this first attack.
That's one of your two. That's the green bar. Go ahead and make your Warhammer attack. You have advantage for the first one because the squirrel creature gave you advantage. All right, the first one hits, and then go ahead with your second attack as well. That was one-handed. Got it? And looks like the second one actually kind of slams right into the same spot the first one hit, and is oh no, it still hits. Still hits. My mistake. This thing doesn't dodge in any way. It's very big, and you slam into it pretty hard with the second swing. You're splattered with gelatinous jelly. That was a move action and bonus action. I don't think there's anything you could do if you wanted to.
No, I think that's about it.
That's pretty good. You splattered it pretty good. You can tell that it's much reduced in potency anyway. And Luther, it's your turn. Finally entering the fray. Not much room to get around though.
I'm gonna kind of poke my head around the corner and see what's going on here.
Oh, and I need to move that. Oh, you would have had to have dropped your... No, you have a light on your shield, don't you? Oh, there you go. Go ahead, Luther, my mistake.
I'm going to draw my warhammer there. And I can't see the edge right here. Is this a hard corner right here?
It would be a hard corner, but, well, there's no square,
Like if I
so you
move
don't have to worry too
here.
much about that. Don't worry about the plus signs and stuff, just, you know, feet of movement and watch out for other people. You can get here if you wanted. Magnus could have stepped back where he is, it's fine.
Okay. Well, I'll move here and take a swing at it with my hammer.
Yeah, from where you're at is,
Much else I can do.
is fine.
There it is.
Your warhammer smacks into the cube. It waves like you threw a rock into a pool of water, ripples.
And I guess I'll walk in, take a swing at it, and then back up again.
Okay.
And then my turn there.
You have exited its reach. It will take an opportunity to try and nab you with a kind of a chunk of it spreads out from its body and tries to grab hold of you and slaps against your armor and is unable to get hold of you. Ashgard, you don't have to do anything. No death saves or anything. Now, Krell, you're still alive.
Yes,
What are
so
you doing?
I'm going to try to get out of this because it's hurting my skin. Crawl doesn't like things that hurt his skin, obviously. So he's going to do his strength save to see if he gets out. And I think Crawl gets out.
You
Okay.
can exit to any
So-
square within 5 feet. Yep.
Yep. So I'm right there, and then I probably can't use a bonus action to try to pull him out, can I?
As a bonus action, no, it would be an
No.
action.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna take my movement over here and get ready to try to pull him out next turn.
Okay. Now I did look up the monster here, and I misspoke a little bit. Crowl, you did take not Crowl, Ashford, you did take a little bit of acid damage as the creature tries to melt your scales away, and now you are making death saves, but it looks like Crowl's going to try and get you out before that happens, so that's good. And it is Monroe's turn.
Go, Monroe!
No, Monroe's dead. That's right.
Aw, fuck me.
Having died in the acid. Faerun, it's your turn.
I'm gonna do Misty Step as a bonus action. And I'm gonna go right about there. I could still see the blob. So I'm gonna go ahead and use Burning Hands. It's a level 1. And Misty Step was a level 2. So I got one of those, 3 of those.
Okay.
Burning Hand is spell casting, I believe. Let's see.
Yeah.
It's a 15-foot cone. Make a dex saving throw.
Oh, dex save. Okay. You hit?
Oh, did he fail his save?
Yeah.
It's 3d6
Does they wanna
then
make
fire
a
damage.
Does it say it goes around corners?
It's a cone.
It'll say in the text if it goes around.
So if it's instantaneous, I would have. I mean, if I would have did it next to him, he would have had a chance to hit me. Am I correct?
No.
Then I would have done it before I moved. So the only person, because the cone goes out from me to 15 feet out, right?
Yes, it does.
So it would hit straight down that hallway.
Yes, it would.
Unfortunately, the people that are inside of it.
Yes.
It's better than the people that are still standing.
If that's your preference.
Well, I'm going to hit somebody.
All right. Crowl, you automatically fail all dexterity saves, being dead or dying. Not Crowl. Ashgard. Crowl, you do need to make a dexterity save
Cool.
to dodge out of the way of her burning. You see a fireball coming through the cube at you.
And I guarantee that
you
I
have
do.
fire resistance though. If it does,
I do not.
That's true. You do have fire resistance. Crowl does not have fire resistance. And
No, he
as you
does
can tell,
not.
her magic is quite potent.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Crowl
I'm dead.
drops under the assault of flame. And I put the wrong one on. And you do have resistance, so that just means 1 failed death save for the dragon man, taking a little bit of fire damage, and of course the creature itself takes that fire damage as well.
Well, I tried, Dragon Man.
I know.
That's 2 down. The gelatinous cube will continue on its way, sliding through the corridors to here, bringing this one with him.
Hello.
Magnus and Luthor make dexterity saves as it goes to attempt to engulf you. Okay. Oh, wow. I think Faerun has led you guys astray. That's what's happened.
Oh,
Magnus has fallen under the acidic assault of the gelatinous cube.
Oh, jeez.
Luthor did not, though. He's still in it. Barely. But you are engulfed, which means you're restrained. Magnus, make a death save. It's just a D20. Oh, okay. There you are.
Yeah, I forgot to put a space.
Ah, you're good. Okay. So nothing happens there. Luther, what do? You're restrained.
I gotta try and get out.
Yeah.
So that's just a strength roll.
That is a strength check as an action to try and get out. You're out. You wind up here. Near a space.
And I'm going to provoke an opportunity attack, I guess, by getting out of his reach.
Okay.
Moving here.
It slaps against your armor. It can't quite get a hold of you now.
And I'm going to glare at the elf woman and GTFO. I need to back out of here, out of the ruins, and heal myself. I can't really help anyone.
Okay. All right. So you're going to be not there for a moment. I'll set you aside. Ashgard, make a death save. Your babysitter has bailed.
I did what I could.
Alright, Ashgard, you're good. For another turn. Crowl, make a death save.
Cool.
It was a valiant effort you put into it, and it probably will pay off. If Faerun finishes
Yes.
here.
Oh,
Alright.
awesome.
You're
Okay.
good for a moment. Faerun, what do you do?
Well, do they take damage every time I shoot it?
It depends on in what manner you shoot.
As in,
You saw the burning hands pretty well singed everything in the hallway.
yeah. But did it singe the people that were inside of the jelly?
Yes.
Ugh. Okay, so I'm gonna do chill touch. Or he's probably immune to that because he's acid. Okay, chill touch on the creature.
Okay. That's a dex save, which he failed, and I think that's 1d8, right?
It is. Let me get that.
Alright, a portion of it rots away.
And I'm bailing.
Welcome.
I don't know where you went.
We'll do the chicken dance out here.
I didn't know.
So I will move you to the GM layer. Well, that's unfortunate.
So that means we
So
three
you're
die.
30 feet up? Well, maybe. Let's see what happens. The cube would slide on back down.
Does it drop them along the way?
No, it actually keeps them in it. You can see them
Ugh.
floating in what would seem to be transparent air, consuming their flesh.
So it's not following me, it's going back down.
Yeah, but you guys can come scampering back down on your next turn. You move much faster than it does. No, it won't pursue you. It's got a meal to break down over time. Magnus, make a death save as it breaks down your dwarfy hide. You guys may not have faith in your compatriots, but I do. I think they'll save you. Oh, Magnus, if you had rolled 5% better, you would be back in the fight. Luther, it's your turn. Are you staying up topside?
Oh, for sure. I need to heal.
It was a nasty acid attack. Your armor's looking like the guys in Aliens, melting and sizzling.
Although I can't. I'll just have to roll it, I guess, straight up.
There you go.
I have a
You got
little
token
macro
again.
for it. Okay.
Either way.
Oh.
Your god is not with you today. You can credit
Oy
yourself
vey.
those hit
After
points.
third.
-1 from your first level spells. Are you entering the dungeon or are you going to stay up there for a little while?
After that roll, I'm staying upstairs.
Ashgard, go ahead and make a death save. All right. Neither good news nor bad news. Better than bad though. Crowl, make a death save.
I'll take the 14.
Yep. I'm sure the rules lawyers are telling me I'm doing this wrong. That's okay. I don't mind. I clicked too many times. So this creature is going to go ahead and pick up.
Wait, don't I get a turn?
Did I pass you?
Yeah, looks like it.
Because he
did.
moved
I did.
after I went up.
It's because I put you on the GM layer and you're faded out and I didn't see you. Yeah, you have a turn. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So I'd like to make a check for one to see if he's low on health.
Well, do you move the 30 feet back to where you are now?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I assume.
No, wait. So how far down can I go to where I still see him?
30 feet would put you where you are now. I assumed you went the full 30 feet running back up the stairs last turn.
Shit.
So
Okay,
30
I
feet will
still
put you where you are
have.
now.
I could still use Misty Step again because I have another. Okay, yeah, I'll go 30 feet down and then I'll do a check because I still have a level 2 spell I can use.
Sure.
So what's the check?
Heal. Wisdom.
Wisdom.
It looks bad. I mean, your fire hurt it. It looks charred around the edges. Maybe jelly that you'd set fire to is a little bit like plasticky. It's not
Okay,
looking good.
so what I'm going to do
Pretty
is
bad
I'm going
off.
to try to do something different. I'm going to try and do Shocking Grasp, which is lightning. I'm hoping to explode it with lightning without hurting the two people inside. Like, I'm going to target just the jelly and hope that it doesn't hit them too.
Is that a melee attack?
It's a touch.
Okay. I'll
Does
let
that
you
mean
get
I
an
have to
extra
be next
5
to it?
get right here. Yes, it does.
Ugh, okay, I'm going to touch him. I have Misty Step. I'm okay with this. Okay.
Touch it.
Now I need to
Touched
check
him.
here. If okay, that's just a touch, so it's only a little acid damage. Your attack roll hits. What's the damage?
It's 1d8 lightning damage.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Lightning bolt jolts through the creature. It does. It kind of shudders for a moment, and then falls flat, splatting onto the ground. And you see the corpses. Well, as you come around the corner, you'll see the corpses of 3 of your friends, barely clinging to life.
I yell for Luther.
The one
You
at the
need
end
to-
of the hall is still has a little smoke rising from him.
Okay. I don't have any more actions though, do I?
That would be about it for you.
All right. Okay.
Magnus, make a death save.
Oh, nice.
Well done. Magnus, at the end of your turn, you
Well,
wake
there we
back
go.
up, your dwarven resilience having kicked in, saying you've had enough of this crap. It happens at the end of your turn, so that would be all you can do, but you are back among the living with a hit point.
And goo all over him.
Yep.
Yeah, and as soon as I can see her, I'm giving that dwarf the rudest gesture I can think of.
Dwarves know a few rude
Or that
gestures.
elf, I mean.
What are you talking about? I saved your ass.
Yeah.
It's still your idea to come in here.
Well, you know, I can leave now and just walk out.
Luther, it's your turn.
Well, I'm gonna have to.
Help.
I'm gonna kind of look around at everyone and kind of look at the elf and then kind of look at the haggard dwarf and kind of get an idea if we want to continue on. I will. I will be. What's my. Spare the dying on the Dragonborn here.
Okay. Stabilize him.
And hopefully even get to do it again here. Anyways, I'll have to end my turn there because I can't really do anything else.
Krell, it doesn't matter what your death save is, because I think he's going to stabilize you next turn.
Okay.
So basically,
I mean, I'll just do it anyway. Why not?
Sure.
Maybe
Well,
I'll get
yeah,
that
why not?
crit.
Hey,
Well,
that's true.
20.
Maybe.
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
well,
Maybe not.
You entered the battle. That's okay. At this point, as long as you guys don't go past this line, movement-wise, Spare the Dying will occur on Krell next turn, I assume is what you had in mind, Luther.
Yes.
So the both of you are stabilized. From this point, it's kind of up to you guys how you handle the situation. Monroe is dead. It's I think it takes 10 minutes to re-summon your familiar, and costs you 10 gold as well. As far as the rest of you, you'll have to gain at least a hit point in order to spend hit die. Otherwise, it is 1d4 hours, I think, before you gain your first hit point, and then you have to take an 8-hour rest after that. But what do you guys want to do from here?
I think they need to go upstairs to have a rest.
You need to carry us.
Go take a break, kids. You did well.
Well, if we want to wait for however long that is, we can do that. Because either
Yeah.
way, yeah.
Yeah, you guys could go upstairs, take a break. Well, there is the question of dragging the bodies up there. Magnus, are you up for, or Luther up for dragging bodies? I assume Faerun isn't.
I'm picking up Monroe. I will take care of Monroe.
You're dragging your squirrel.
Not
Are you
dragging my
serious?
squirrel. I carefully pick up Monroe.
Well, I got a couple of healers,
God, you use those.
healers kits, and I can do Stay the Dying as well.
Yeah, they're stabilized. The trouble is getting them that one hit point they need to be able to spend a hit die.
I
Well,
still
if
gotta
we're
get-
gonna take it, if we're gonna take a nice long rest, then I can perv healing everybody, and then we can take a nice long rest so we can get our spell slots back.
Did you
Okay.
say perv healing?
Prayer.
Oh, I think
Perv
it's
healing.
perv. I was
Well-
like, what's he gonna do?
It could be like
Perv of
Winsome,
healing.
and it's a perv healing where he
Yeah.
kind of grinds on them in their undead or dead state.
Perv.
Yeah.
Well, considering my backstory,
Oof.
Then he'd
haven't
be
seen
getting
that.
his hammer in a very uncomfortable place.
my bludgeoning tool, yes.
You'll have to let me know what your backstory is. I don't have access to that yet, unless you've sent it to me and I don't remember. But that'll be
Oh,
interesting.
yeah.
But yeah, you guys can
The
go
outline of
upstairs
backstory.
and take a nice long rest at camp. Faerun can sigh and tap her foot at the delays caused by these quote-unquote companions of hers.
Okay, I'll just
Get
do a
Monroe
roll here,
resummoned.
and hopefully,
And then I'll get my beautiful Monroe back and stroke Monroe.
so this is. I take it I can't cast that on Monroe because it's up to 6 creatures within 30 feet.
Yeah, actually, the familiar is a spirit. When it dies, it kind of poofs.
Yeah,
Ah.
it's okay.
You just resummon
And
it
so
for
she's
10 gold.
holding like nothing.
Nothing.
right?
Yeah, it's the
she's
essence of Monroe.
Eddie
Yeah,
there.
it's.
The hallucination of her former familiar.
I am too weak to touch your dirty, bloody body. I am sorry.
This thing
Jeez, I
happens.
go to work, I kill things, and all they do is whine and complain that I'm not doing enough.
Are you talking to your
Oh, that didn't work.
imaginary squirrel while you're doing this?
Let's roll.
Potentially.
Do you spend the 10 gold to revive Monroe?
Yes, of course I do.
Well, you spent what you gained so far. Alright. You guys could take your long rest and say you're back to full, having had a nice little nap. Maybe reconsidered your adventuring career.
And spending the next
You guys
few
are
minutes,
fine.
the next couple of hours scraping the gunk off my armor.
And out of your
So-
beard, especially.
Yeah.
That jelly stuff does not come out of beard at all.
Ah.
You'll find.
I'm alive.
We're gonna have to get some butter of peanuts and spread it in your beard. Try to get that jelly out.
Yeah, you guys can restore yourselves back to full magic potential. I'll move some of you over to here. There we are.
Cool.
And we're all healed back up.
And I think I have you guys. I didn't get Luther back to full. Let me get you back to full hit points. Yeah, you guys can set camp, set up your tents. You overcame the goblin threat, and then destroyed
Goblin?
yep, the goblin's outside, and you
Oh.
destroyed a gelatinous
Nice.
cube that was worth 90 experience.
Woohoo.
90.
Yes.
It was definitely a threat. I've got Faerun and then Magnus, almost level 3. Luther. Ashgard. And Crow, you're the new guy. What's your
I am the guy.
what's your player name?
Blake. Yeah.
Gotcha. And you are at 90 experience.
Awesome. Moving up
Off
in
to
the
a good
world.
start. Yep.
Here we go.
Gotta start somewhere.
300 is level 2, right?
A crit.
Damn straight.
300 for level 2, yes.
Alright.
Entered the battle.
You know, I'll take a crit on my first attack roll ever
Yeah.
in this game.
Yeah. Hey, that's the way to enter the fight.
Oh, that was naive for that giant booger.
That was for the giant bugger. Alright. And you guys are back at full magic. Magnus, I'll credit you. You've got 2 spells there. Oh, actually, you're level 3, aren't you? Or 2? You're level 2. You have 3 first level spells, sir.
Okay, so that puts me at the 848.
That's right. That's what I have for you. I wasn't giving you full credit for all your magic. Yeah, 848 is what I got. You got 3 first level spells you can cast. Never even got around to it.
Nice.
You guys can re-roll initiative starting from here, unless you're rethinking your profession and want to become farmers and merchants, or you can continue being adventurers and give it another shot. It's up to you.
Another shot. I'm not done yet.
That's the attitude. You guys can roll initiative again. It should just update what your roll is on the board.
Oh,
All 5 of you. And
Cool.
we'll start from
Oh,
there.
that means
Rolling that high initiative.
Yep.
Dragon
Oh,
board
get it
over
back on the board.
I think I still wait in the back
there.
this time around.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like everybody. All right, Ashgard. Once again, you are the eager dragonborn, ready to rush in and save the day. What do you do from here?
I say you run in and run into a gelatinous cube.
As you come around the corner, you do see the remains of kind of singed and burned jelly along the sides of the corridor. But you don't see that translucent appearance anymore. You still see the slots along the walls, a single door here and a double door here. Back to where you were yesterday.
I'm gonna this time try from range. Use the firebolt, just shooting it down the whole way.
All right. Fire a firebolt off down into the darkness.
Yeah,
It hits the wall at the far end. Does not
that
seem to
means there's
impact
nothing in
anything else.
between.
Yep. And there you go. And you learned something, right? Now you learned rule number 1 of adventuring. Make sure the hallway is clear. Well done. So that's a movement in action. You feel a little confident now that the hallway is cleared. Faerun, you're next. Clearly, this rabble needs some direction.
So I'm going to move here a little bit further. I'm going to look for any traps or anything like that. Triggers, traps.
Well, you rolled pretty good. You can see the edge of a blade sticking out here and here. on these slots. They're 10-foot wide horizontal slots about waist level. Here and here.
I point those out to,
Ashford.
yeah, Ashgard, and let him know, don't mess up this time.
Sorry.
And then I'll just step down one more right here and call it good.
Crow, round 2.
1, 2, 3. And do I know where the traps are?
I point to him and I say, okay, it's right here. And it's right here.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. I guess I'll just step into the front and then call it a day. Why not?
Sure. If you still have an action left, you could do like a full defense or a ready. Full defense gives everything disadvantage to hit you if that's what you want.
I'll ready an attack.
Okay, that's fine too.
Yeah.
And that's the one we use for ready to attack.
Okay.
Monroe's turn.
Monroe's gonna go right here. So that's what? 15-ish. And I'm gonna send Monroe down and stand on the spot that you can cross over. So you won't get hit if you stand here where Monroe's at.
Monroe gives you a little squirrely middle finger, having sent him into harm's way,
Monroe loves me,
and
and I
chatters
didn't.
something
I told
not
her,
derogatory,
shush.
but unhappy.
He's gonna.
Yeah,
gonna-
I don't think a person can do that, even with magic.
He's just sitting there looking pretty.
Luther, it's your turn.
Well, let's move up to the front here. Stare down the hallway. This is a door right here.
Yep, you got a single door set into the wall there, and then a double door, which you can maybe barely see at the edge of your light.
I'd tell Luther he needs to watch out. Monroe's here. Do not step here. There's a razor blade thingy. And don't step here. I think I've told everybody except for one more. Where's the other one? Oh, he's hiding.
No, I'm still stuck over waiting for my turn.
You can hear him
Hiding.
clanking down the stairs behind you.
So, can I get close enough to kick open that door down here? Up against the wall?
Yeah, you could do a dash with your action and move again.
Well, that was, what, 18 feet there?
Sure.
So then this is like another... Well, actually, I could probably get to about... Actually, right here. Because I don't want to stand in front of the door. So I want to kind of stand beside it and then kind of kick it open.
Now, I've never kicked a door open from the side. It's always been from the front. Not that I've kicked doors open frequently.
Well,
Well,
like I just mean, is
I'll
it
let you
what,
attempt it with
secured then?
disadvantage. Kicking it from 5 feet away. See what I mean?
Okay, I can give that a shot.
Kind of a side
Sure, why
kick.
not?
A cautious
Actually,
kick.
scratch that. I'm just gonna move down here, and because I'm gonna have to recast light anyways.
I assume
On
you
the shield.
you guys have recast your light before moving
Oh,
in.
okay. Well, I'll give it a shot then.
Okay.
So that's 2 strength.
Strength check, yes.
So let's go for.
Nice. Yeah. I'll eat my words as you slam that door open. Kicking it hard with your iron shod boot, or whatever your boot is made of. You slammed it open. Of course, nobody's quite close enough to see what's within. The door does slam open with a creak and a groan.
Okay, and I guess, yeah, that's about all I can do, and I'll end my turn there.
Alright. Magnus.
Okay, I'm gonna make my way up over Up around this corner.
Last but not least, flank your way down the stairs.
Yeah. Let's see, how much more do I have? Got about 10 or so feet left.
Okay.
Or
Yeah, you can get
I
to
think.
about here then. That looks right to me.
To where?
Yeah, just oh, sorry. Right here.
Okay. I'm gonna move up to about here, and decide to be better safe than sorry. I'm gonna light up one of my torches and sidearm it down the hallway, just to be sure. Because if there's a trap there, it might not have been reacted to magic.
I know I had a torch set up here, now I can't find it. Where was it? My torch has disappeared. I'm gonna set another one up. We can say you lit a torch on your way down, since everybody else cast light. And so it's an action to throw it, and you want it to land somewhere down here?
Yeah.
Okay. It lands there.
Yeah. Yeah, just in case it does trip something.
Sure. It lands there on the floor. Ashgard, what do you do?
I think I can go like that, right?
Yeah.
Alright, that's fine. Think I'll go about here. And
As you get there,
try
you can kind
to
of see just along the edges. There are sarcophagi set into the wall here. Somebody mentioned Skyrim earlier. It's kind of what the Draugr would be laying in, with sarcophagi lined vertically up the wall. And a hallway continues to the right here.
Alright. So for now I'll just ready a firebolt.
Okay. That's this token.
Okay.
Ready for anything to come out. Faerun, what do you do?
I'm gonna go right here, and I would like to see if that space is okay to stand in. I don't trust any of you guys.
Seems safe.
I'm gonna go ahead and stand there. Oof, I don't want to go in first. I'm gonna ready. I'm gonna go ahead and ready MILF's acid arrow on
Who's acid arrow?
MILF.
Melf.
Like I said, MILF.
MILF's acid arrow.
Yep.
Takes on a whole new meaning.
Yes, it does.
All right.
I'm gonna ready that action for the first thing that I can. Any evil that I see in my vicinity.
You've got a
Sorry.
red dragon man standing next to you. Do you consider him evil?
That are not in my party.
Oh, okay. Krell, it's your turn.
Alright, so Kral, seeing his companions all just huddled around this doorway and nobody wanting to make an entrance, he's just going to 1, 2, 3. He's going to go ahead and walk in. He's blind. Not blind. Alright,
Awesome.
so that was 4.
Yeah, as you can see, the dragon man behind you, his staff is lit up with a torch-like light.
Yes.
Kind of like Gandalf's staff, so you do have light as you come around the corner. Now hold on there. So what happens there, out of the ceiling above you, A blade
yeah.
comes slashing down towards your head.
Give it to me.
A pendulous scythe. I'm
Ooh.
actually going to move it to where you guys can see it, so you know you've got a visual for what I'm talking about here. There you are.
So cool.
I'll let you see that for a second. I'm going to roll for it here. There you go.
I'm gonna get my shit rocked.
Oh, yeah, that does. You didn't rage beforehand, did you? You did.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm going
take
to
a blade
crack
to
my
the head.
fingers and ready my spread dying.
make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Can we try to explode that with the
Nice.
firebolt instead?
Sure, you can shoot the trap. Yeah. Try and hit it with your fire. Go ahead and roll that.
Sure.
It has a wooden haft and a metal blade. So, Kral, you can see your hit points. You've taken some slashing damage. It would have pushed you back. It tried to push you back, but you withstood the push.
Caught it with my forehead.
You did catch it with the forehead.
Oh.
And then with a clank and clatter, it retracts again into the ceiling. And Ashgard is going to cast Firebolt.
Ooh.
There it is. Wow, nice. Your firebolt slams into the haft as it hits Kral, and the whole thing slams and clatters to the floor as your fire eats through the wooden haft. It's very old and dry. You rolled well on your damage, and the blade falls limply to the floor, and what's left of the haft, basically a splintered, broken haft, retracts back into the ceiling uselessly.
Did that happen before or after he got hit from the...
That's a good question. Make a dexterity check, and we'll see if you were fast enough to save Kral from his
Alright.
fate. Because you did have that ready to action. Yeah,
Ooh.
you were quick enough.
Okay.
As it comes down,
Yeah.
maybe Kral will buy you a drink someday. You
Nice.
fire a firebolt.
Definitely buy you a drink.
Yeah.
It does slam into the haft of the trap before, and Kral, the blade kind of slaps against your chest and falls to the floor at your feet. And you could tell that might have hurt.
Just looking down at it like, oh, just be more careful. All right, so I still have 2 movement, right?
All in the day of a life of the adventurer.
Yeah. I'm gonna, I guess, make a... I don't know. I'm gonna make a perception check real quick, just to see if I can see anything else kind of fishy on down the hallway in my immediate vision.
Okay.
And that's just gonna be a d20, but I'm proficient.
You can
so
throw
plus-
wisdom. Wisdom is your perception, and then if you have proficiency in perception, just tell me and I'll add 2 to what you roll.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have proficiency in perception.
Okay. Throw wisdom then.
Oh, yeah.
Your eyes are pretty much focused on that blade on the floor at your feet. Not noticing much of anything else.
Good. All right. So
Maybe
PTSD.
you're PTSD. You're trying to scan the darkness and see what's out there, but man, you can't help but think what would have happened.
what would have happened?
If only that Dragonborn had been a moment slower.
All right. So I'm just gonna finish my movement action. And
Yeah,
I'm
go
gonna move 2 more squares forward.
And you still have an actual action. The knowledge check was a freebie.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can ready something, or you can do a
Yeah.
dodge.
I'm gonna let me do a dodge just in case.
Well, that's a barbarian that wants to hit level 2. Monroe, go ahead. And Magnus, I know you cast light on your shield again, so I've put a torch on you. So remind me to keep that with you as you move.
Okay.
Monroe.
Monroe is going to go ahead and fly in there. I'm just going to set him down so I can see. I can't see in there.
No, remember it takes an action on your part to see through his senses.
Oh, that's right. So I'm going to have Monroe fly and land on his shoulder.
Okay. A unicorn horned flying squirrel has landed on your shoulder, Carl.
Oh. Hey, little friend.
It gives you a look just as concerned as you probably feel, having been commanded by someone who, of course, is not entering. And he whispers in your ear, chatter something like, "This is total bullshit."
But my
Be
Earl will
brave,
help
little
you.
friend.
If there's anything next to you, he'll be on doing the help.
Yeah.
That's what he's going to
You
ready.
get the impression that you're in this together, whatever happens.
Fantastic. I just pat him on his little head with one
Little
finger.
unicorn head.
You got the unicorn, so
Awesome. Luther, your turn.
Righto. Let's move. Now, do I also need a torch or no?
I think you have a... You should be set up with light on your shield. I didn't do the 180 degree thing. You do have
Okay.
light on your shield. I'll go ahead and set the 180 degree thing for you.
Okay.
And
So I'm spinning around here like an idiot.
No, I assigned it now, so yeah. It's going out from you. What you see, there you go. You should be able to see better now. What you had
Okay,
was a
yeah.
wall right here that extended into the cavern with you, or tomb, as you can tell now. The place is full of sarcophagi. And of course, as you stepped there, the broken haft extracts again, swings downward, and then retracts, uselessly, having no blade attached.
I'm gonna kind of dodge it with my head as it swoops my hair back and kind of makes me look glorious as I walk in there.
Ah, yes.
No helmet for the cleric, alright.
Not that I've been able to purchase yet. This damn burning fist salary.
Yeah, their hazard pay is lacking, isn't it?
I guess I'll maybe take one step in here. And, that's 1, 5, 10, 15.
Looks like 5, 10, 15, 20. These are hard corners because they go all the way out to the edge. So you still have 10.
And, I'm going to, like, make an active perception check down this hallway, see if I can see anything.
Sure.
Oh, let's try my new macro. Oop.
No dice, huh? Are you trained in perception? Just roll wisdom and I'll add 2.
Yeah, I should
So you
have.
got a button. Yeah, the button. Oh, the button works for me. It just doesn't say. Oh, I see. I'll fix it for
I
you.
just cut and pasted it wrong. I can
That's
fix
okay.
it. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I'll leave it alone then. I'll let you deal with it.
What
Which
was the
one
command
yours?
to
What
do
did
the
you roll?
lines? No.
Oh, the movement is tap spacebar. Luther, which one? I rolled with you. Oh, I see which one you rolled. Yeah, you take a look down there. It's pretty dark down the hall.
Okay.
And I see you've got
And
your
I'll-
bonus all built in there.
Yeah, and then I'll just ready a sacred flame for giggles and or
Okay.
was my active perception check my action?
No, that's a freebie. That's a knowledge check.
Okay. Then I'll just ready a sacred flame.
All right. And Kral, you can see the light comes down from, or shines out from his shield this way. And of
Okay.
course, it's dark back here, but you've got light from the Dragonborn. That's why it maybe looks a little strange for you.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're going to have to rely on your allies for some light source with your two-handed axe. Of course, they'll be relying on you for your two-handed axe just the same. Magnus, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna move right in here.
So that's 5, 10, 15 there. Okay.
Yeah,
Torch goes with you.
yeah.
And his shield also lights you up.
Oh. I'm just
Yeah,
bathed
tell
in
Luther-
magical light.
Yeah, tell Luther turn undead at the ready just in case. And part of me wants to do a history check on this.
Okay.
I think I have proficiency in that.
I'll check to see if you filled out your sheet. Yes, you do have proficiency in history, so roll intelligence and we'll add 2. And of course the broken haft swivels down and then retracts.
Yeah.
Roll your intelligence, Magnus. Nice. Magnus, you can tell this place was built a long time ago. You actually spotted written above this door here in Dwarven script. Right before you walked through it, you were able to read it. It's covered in dust. Anyone else probably would have noticed, missed it. You noticed it with your stone cunning capabilities. Written the words, "Seek ye treasure, you'll find no pleasure. Seek ye history, you'll find only mystery." And I'm going to put it in the chat for you guys. There you go.
Interesting.
And what do you do from there? The place seems
Yeah, well,
very old.
Yeah. I'm going to this place. It seems like a wild goose chase. Then take a cut, then edge my over here. And just, let's see. Do I have any more movement left?
Looks like you went 5, 10, 15, 20. You got 5 left. You could get here if you wanted.
Yeah. Do I? I don't have enough to make a perception check, do I?
That was your freebie, was the knowledge check
Okay.
there. You still have an action if you want to use it as a perception, but then you couldn't defense or ready.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to pull my shield out just in case.
You got your shield out with the light, I assumed.
Okay, yeah.
And that's the torch that, there you go, put it with you.
Yeah.
Now you have 60 feet of dark vision. Should I just go ahead and make you assume that you just have light on your torch and set you up that way? Will that make that probably
Yeah,
make it
that
easier
might
on
be a little
everybody?
bit easier.
It'll be easier on me anyway. Let everybody see it, and then get rid of that torch, because otherwise I'm gonna keep forgetting. And same, you're gonna have well, unfortunately, you're gonna suffer the same penalty. It's only in front of you. So if you click above your guy, it's gonna be about here. There's a box that you can click and drag to swivel your token. It's going to go out the top of your head, your light source is. Just like Luther next to you. See how he's standing on his head?
Okay.
It's because he's pointing his light out, and that's the direction your shield light goes. Your light, because it's a shield and has a flat surface, does not project behind you. Your body would block it. And so you got 180 degrees of light. You can point that whatever direction you want it to face. Alright. Shining your light out. And you guys are rewarded with the sound of all these sarcophagi down the hall, down this hall, and echoing through the corridors in front of you pop open as their lids pop off the tops. I'm sure you expected it, just like in Skyrim as the Draugr pop the tops off their sarcophagi and begin to step out. So, Magnus, did you want to do a dodge or a ready? Your choice. Ready or dodge? Magnus, did we lose you? Are you muted? I think we've lost Magnus.
Magnus, no.
No.
I have.
Come back, my brother.
We're gonna say he did a dodge. Keep him alive a little bit.
Okay.
That'll be fine. Alright. And that probably kills the suspense. I need a quick AFK, I'll be right back. And then I will pop the lids off. And there's about... Oh, there's a few turns between you guys. I know it looks like Ashgard is next, but he's not really. As the lids will pop open and things will pop out. And it's not that I don't trust you guys, but I don't trust you guys not to look around. So there you go, I'll be right back.
Awesome.
Shit's gonna hit the fan. Again.
So, what? Why are we in this dungeon again? I'm just wondering. I wasn't here.
Oh, we just arrived to the town because we are newbies. Well, most of us. We got into the Flaming Fist and decided on the contract to go on adventure. And what's that again?
Oh.
Because of the background of Sari, you know, one think we went to the ruins to find some family ruins or something like that.
Okay. Cool. And then the relics that time forgot or something like that.
I'm not sure 100%, but
Yeah. Okay, cool.
we got ambushed by goblins when we just arrived, and
Right.
we entered the ruins. And
And now we're here.
that's when the shit just almost killed us.
Yes. Yes, the giant gelatinous jelly decided that it wanted to
Doom.
eat us.
So how does the death saves work? I wasn't.
So the death
Sure.
saves, basically, if you go, it's 10 or above, right? You save, or 11 and above, you make a save, and 10 and below, you fail your save. So that's basically just a tick mark against you. And if you get 3 fails, you die straight out.
Oh.
And if you get 3 successes, you're stabilized at that point. And then if you roll a 20, you get two saves, I think, according to the rule book. So that counts as 2 saves. And then
Right.
a critical failure counts against you as 2 fails.
Oh.
So I'm not sure.
So
That's how
3
I played in my
fails.
campaign, but I'm not sure how we played in this one.
So 3 fails and you die. 3.
Successes and you're stabilized.
Oh, just
Yeah.
and then your death saves resets again. Oh, how does it go?
And then you're just there until somebody revives you, pretty much.
So if everyone is down and stabilized, but the monster are still alive.
I'm not sure how that would work then. Just kind of you wait how many hours, you roll d4 and see when you wake up, and then you can use your hit die. So d4 hours. So it could be 4 hours until you wake up from being stabilized, sort of, kind of thing like that.
But the monsters were still there, so you still wait the time and you just get back on fit.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know how that would work if everybody in the party were there, and I don't know. I couldn't answer that one.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah, for some reason it's got me back at the map screen. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, he threw us back.
It's so you can't cheat.
Okay.
because he did
Yeah.
just look around. Yeah.
People wondering why you guys are on the start screen.
Yeah.
I have
Wait,
everything
it's a
planned for
party,
the session.
Party wipe, we're all re-rolling.
Yeah, that's it. No, I have everything on the GM layer. You know, I mean, I try to keep things as hidden as I can,
Right.
but I still like to move you guys away just so you don't know the layout of the dungeon. And I was thinking about this while I was AFK, but I assume everybody here has played Skyrim. How fun would Skyrim? How much less fun do you think Skyrim would have been if there were no traps? Oh, those traps were so much fun. You never know what's gonna happen.
Oh,
Jump out
those
and get
traps
ya.
scared the shit out of me the first
Yeah.
time I stepped on that pressure plate and that big spike wall swung
The
out.
spike wall, exactly. I was thinking the same
Well,
thing.
actually, I saw that spike wall when that guy I was chasing ran over it.
Yeah, and dragging the enemies over it too. I mean, how much less fun would it have been if there weren't the element of surprise? And so I try to
Right.
make that as interesting as I can.
Although actually, I take pleasure in those jars of oil that are hanging above.
Yeah,
Oh,
those
yeah.
are fun too. Yeah,
Walk it up and then just shoot it.
yeah, those are cool too. And that's why I
Those
try to
stupid
keep
rock
things.
slide traps.
Yeah, the rolling boulders, those are fun. But that's why I try to keep things hidden from you guys, so it's not all obvious what's going to happen next, or what
That's
the layout of the dungeon is, and that's why I
Yeah.
move you guys
Yeah.
when it happens. So,
That's cool.
It's fair enough.
little explanation there. Now, one of these songs I played was a copyright violation, so let me pick this one.
Oh, well, there we go.
All right.
Wait, did it get flagged on Twitch already?
Yeah, one of them did. It was, I think it was from Ender's Game actually, and that's why. 'Cause it's
fast, man.
pretty recent. Yeah, it happened within like 8 hours. It was quick.
That's crazy.
Okay, so creatures, as I said, the lids start popping off and creatures start stepping out. As you can see, I've moved them to the initiative tracker, and it's funny, they're pretty much all on the same initiative almost. Pretty
Yeah.
slow. This one hobbles out. It takes half of its movement to stand up from prone, and then another 5 feet to get out to there. So it knocks the lid off, rolls out, and stands up, and that's 15 feet, and it has 5 remaining. It gets to about there. It's a zombie, very clearly. Looks just like the Draugr from Skyrim. And Luther, you can do your ready to action now if you want with Sacred Flame. Oh, you had Warhammer ready, didn't you?
Do I
Which
still
was
have
it?
my
I don't remember.
Warhammer out?
It's your choice,
Thought I
Warhammer or
readied
Sacred Flame. Either your choice. Okay,
Yeah, I'll rock him with Sacred Flame there.
sounds good. Your choice. He failed his save, so go ahead and roll it.
Boom.
It's outlined in what color is your deity's fire?
Blue,
Outlined
blue,
in blue
white,
fire that
kind of. Yeah.
consumes its flesh. I was checking for any resistances it might have. And your flame consumes most of the flesh off of it. It doesn't seem to have noticed the damage really, and continues shambling towards the party. But it was a hit.
Cool.
Another one, of course, shambles out, pops up here, and tries to take a bite out of Magnus with disadvantage because he has his defenses up. And Magnus, it actually grabs a hold of your shield, leans forward over your shield, and takes a bite out of your shoulder. A gruesome hit,
Ooh.
even with the disadvantage.
Man.
That one was serious. This one does the same, shambles out. Actually, he's gonna have to scoot. That would be all of his movement. Now this is a skeleton and not a zombie. A little bit faster. And it whips out a short sword and try to take a stab at Luther. And it bounces off of his plated armor. The zombie shambles out to here and then forward, about here. Crowl, you can see it shambling your way. The squirrel on your shoulder chatters at you, saying, "Hey, watch out."
Hey, look.
Yep. Pay attention.
Hey, watch out.
And you can hear more. I have a sound for that. You hear more groaning echoing from down the corridor.
Oh, okay. Ready for this.
Yeah, you're good. That other one kind of maybe set you back on your heels a little, but you're good now, right?
Yeah.
And then a skeleton appears right behind the zombie that's there. It draws a short bow and knocks an arrow, ready to fire next round. I don't have a sound effect for skeletons, they're pretty quiet. Ashgard, it's your turn. You see zombie and skeleton both in the dim light in front of you. You'll have disadvantage to hit things in dim light.
So if I move up to here, I can't see them, right? Oh.
Yep.
Oh, I still do have a disadvantage.
No, that first zombie was now within, he's lit up bright light. You can hit him The skeleton is in dim light. So it works 20 feet of
Alright.
bright light, 20 feet of dim light.
Ah, yeah. Sure.
So he's
So-
lit up. Now you don't have disadvantage to attack him. There you go. Now they're both lit up, helping out your buddy
Alright.
Crawl.
So
Looks like Gandalf's
that's a
staff all lit up.
skeleton, and that's
all
a
lit.
zombie, right?
Yeah, you've got skeleton. It is bones and plate armor. That actually probably looks more like the Draugr. The zombies are a bit slower. They look kind of similar. The skeletons are fleshless. The zombies move a bit slower. Still have
Yeah.
muscle and tendon on them.
Alright. I think I'll use firebolts on this guy. Yeah.
Sure. Go ahead and roll it.
Ah,
The
shit.
firebolt slams into him. He seems not to notice any kind of pain. Zombies don't register pain. But you can see as
Yeah.
you hit him square in the chest, the flesh withers off of his bones, revealing his rib cage. But he continues his assault.
Alright.
Was a hit though.
Zombies
Okay.
are so bulky.
So that was 15 feet. You have another 15. You can still move if you want. Oh, and here's
No,
your
I'll just stay there.
whoosh. There you go. All right. Hold the line. Faerun, it's your turn. And you had a ready Melf's acid arrow if you wanted to use it before your turn starts.
I'd have to move because I don't see anything.
Yeah, I wasn't sure you could see from back there.
Mm-mm. So I'm gonna lose it. So it's okay.
It doesn't
be
use a
fair.
spell.
So I'm gonna come in here, and I'm gonna. Oh shit!
Your meat shield seems to be performing well now.
So
You're so gonna have to pay me extra for this.
Heavy armor and man flesh. Holding the
It's
line,
all
keeping
extra.
the nasties in
I
front.
ain't paying nobody's shit. You gotta talk about flaming fist for that.
Well, to
This
be
was
fair,
very
Aaron did score you guys a little extra pay for this one,
That's true.
which is good because he bailed on you afterwards, which will cut into your pay somewhat. That's okay.
So I'm gonna use acid splash on these two guys over here because it could be two creatures
Yep.
within 5 feet of each other,
Yep.
and it's
Spew a stream of acid, and that's a dex save, right?
it is a yes, and it's 1d6.
Okay. The zombie has failed his dex save. The skeleton has succeeded. Most of the acid splashed on the zombie. The skeleton, it just splattered his armor. Didn't do any damage to him. But the zombie is fairly sizzled. Some acrid
Sweet.
smoke rises from its moving corpse.
And that's a cantrip. Okay.
Yep. It's a good spell. When close
Wait,
quarters
quick
like this.
question.
This
Can I
one
use
took the
blade
damage.
ward on someone else?
What's that?
Can I use the cantrip blade ward on someone else, or just on myself?
Blade ward. Let me check. I think someone else, but before I answer, certainly. That is self. Range is self, so only you.
Ah.
Only you can
Oh,
benefit
okay.
from a blade ward. Blade ward's good because if you read the reading, it's a little misleading. It does work for the round you cast it on, but it also works on your next round too, until the end of that round. So it does work for 2
Oh.
rounds. So that's something.
Alright.
Otherwise, it seems more like an Eldritch Knight kind of a thing, because they can do cantrips as part of their attack. But it's the end of your next turn, whereas most spells are the start of your next turn. So that's something. The skeleton rolls out, pops out of his sarcophagus, pulls out a short bow and levels it, firing straight up at Luthor, being his clearest target. Planks off of your plated armor. Another skeleton rolls out here. Kral, you and, well, 3 of you here along this hallway could see him, pretty much. And he will level an arrow at Kral, firing with disadvantage because you got your defenses up. It still hits Kral. Only barely. It wasn't a lot of damage either. It was just a scratch, really.
Awesome.
Just enough to piss you off, maybe. And then Kral, it's your turn.
Just enough to piss me off. Carl goes into his rage.
Fantastic.
I don't
So-
like the undead.
So if you probably noticed, the green bar is your rages, a -1 already, and then that screamy guy token, that means you're raging. That's how I know.
Awesome.
So that's how you know how I handle the math on that. Go ahead.
Then Crawl's just gonna go up to the zombie and smack him in the face with the great axe.
Good times.
And he's gonna miss. No, he's not. Maybe. I don't know.
You got something to say?
Yeah, my critter was on him.
Mm-hmm.
So doesn't Monroe go and give him advantage?
Yeah, Monroe was readied with the help.
Yes, he was, for something that
Cool.
would come within range.
To answer your original question, though, Crawl, you find out as you go to swing the zombie, you've hit things before. You know they kind of cringe or try to put their arms up or deflect or something when you swing a great axe at them. You find out zombies don't. They don't defend themselves whatsoever.
Zombies don't defend themselves.
They do not
whatsoever.
care. That original attack would have hit, but with the squirrel leaps out, squalling and chittering in the zombie's face, and then flies back up onto your shoulder again, giving you advantage. So you hit both ways.
Nice.
It was
Cool.
a more sure hit as it goes to try and swing and bite at the flying squirrel, and misses, of course, because it was just a help action. You slash into the zombie, black blood splatters out onto you and the zombie, and you added your rage damage on that, right?
Yeah,
Yep,
I
you
did.
did. Awesome. It was a good solid hit, right on the shoulder. You kind of chunked into its shoulder area down towards the chest. You have to kind of plant your boot onto its chest to pull your axe back out of it.
Nice. Yes, good job, Monroe.
Yep. It's always discouraging when you don't kill something, but zombies do take a little bit of a beating to kill, as you'll find out here. It's a good hit. Monroe, your turn.
So Monroe's just going to hang out with him. And he's going to just continually help.
Offer a help on this one.
Yes.
Okay, you've got advantage to hit that one again, Crawl. As he seems to be kind of leaping from your shoulder, looping down. Did I say shoulder? Leaping down, offering you advantage, and then swooping back up onto your shoulder again.
I'm going to give Monroe so many nuts.
Luther, it's your turn.
I'm going to cast Thunderwave.
Good choice.
Directly in
that's-
front of me.
Yeah, that's all 4 of them, right?
Yeah.
It's a 15-foot wide, so yeah, you got them all there. What is that? Dex
It's
save?
con check.
Con save. Okay.
Yeah. Sadly.
You don't have a clicky for that, do you?
I do.
Oh, go ahead and give that a click for me so I know what the math is.
Ow.
Awesome. Now I know what I'm rolling against. I'm going clockwise, starting from the top left.
And on a failed save, they take half damage, I do believe.
On a successful save, right? I'm sure that's what
Or
you
a successful save,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
It's weird on the wording, isn't it? Okay, the front 2 have failed. And this one is the only one to have succeeded, taking half of the damage. The rest of them take that thunder damage and are pushed 10 feet. So let me go ahead and push. So I'll do the push first. And he will actually wind up kind of shoving past his friend there.
You want to pushing him along with him?
I'll give him a strength save and see if he withstands the push. He does. Yeah, this one kind of plants his feet and withstands it. The other one kind of rolls along and around, shoving past. And that was thunder. Yep, it actually flays the flesh from the bones of this one, and it dies. That's why it didn't push the other guy. It was kind of flopped against him and fell on the ground uselessly dead.
Alright.
And
Fair
these
enough.
2 also empty armor and bones clatter to the ground under the thunderous assault. Their bones are kind of disintegrate under your thunderous assault.
So after that, I'm going to kind of thump my chest and look around and like, see, that's how you do it.
Yep, make sure everybody saw it. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. That's a first level spell, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got to do that.
Oh yeah, what would tell what happened when the first time I played Rickson. When I used Thunderwave that time. I can still picture that druid, the look on that druid's face.
The druid we shall not speak of.
And I'll just end my turn there.
Yeah. Hold your ground. All right, Magnus.
Okay, I'm going to take an eye on this guy. Yeah. I'm going to hit this last zombie with Searing Flame, or Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame.
Yeah.
I'll throw a deck save. Do you have a macro for that?
No.
That's okay. He failed his deck save, having fumbled it. Second fumble I've made here. Roll your d8. We will have a -1 deck save. It is wreathed in flame. What color is your sacred flame? What color is your deity?
I'm not sure what color tier uses. I never heard.
I would bet iron gray. And maybe even it sounds like that. Tyr's got a battle, right?
No, he's got a Justice. He's lawful good.
Justice. Oh, in that case, still gray. Justice is blind, has no care for wealthy or poor. Up to you. Think about it. Let me know what color your religious lighting is. It's wreathed in flame, writhes in pain, takes some radiant damage.
Let's just go with white.
That works.
Yeah,
White.
Fairly
Yeah.
neutral.
That is completely neutral. It is all colors together. Good choice. That zombie will shamble towards you, hating the light, the holy light. Try to slam you. It does slam you. Sinks teeth into your shoulder, rips muscle and tendon out from underneath your chainmail armor. You guys hear the clank of metal as its teeth sink into his metal chainmail and rip tendon from flesh. Blood splatters. I'm gonna get some blood splatter out there when it's not my turn. That zombie's dead. That skeleton's dead. The zombie will try and take a chunk out of Crow. It actually misses. You're able to deflect it with a kick. When you kicked off of it to get your axe out, you knocked it away from you. It came back at you and missed.
Awesome.
And you see another skeleton shamble up to here. It wants to take a bite out of you, but can't get in there with a crowd of monsters trying to get to you. Skeletons are a bit smarter, so they're going to do what they do. This one's going to take a shot at you with its short bow, and then fall back. It's going to take a shot here. Its short bow has broken, and that's why it falls back. It whips out a short sword. The bow of course, being old and decrepit, snaps, and it steps back, letting its zombie brethren get in there. Ashgard, it's your turn.
So can I stand like right next to him? Is it possible?
You can go here. You can't end your turn in someone else's square. No, it's a little weird. You'd basically be kind of like full-on hugging him, which is kind of awkward for a barbarian. He would probably shove you back, and you would wind up here anyway.
Well, you can always make it a manly hug.
I don't know if there's a hug manly enough for barbarians, but Mace may
No.
have something to say about that.
No.
Is it possible for me to like go here and like
You can move into his
move him
square.
backwards, like?
I know what you're looking for now. Now that I know what you want to do. You have 15 feet of movement. Moving through an ally square is difficult terrain, so it costs double movement. So what you're looking at is 5, and then 15 to get here, and then another 5 to get here. So it'd be 20 feet of movement, which you have plenty, but you could do what you want in between. If you want to go, cast
Alright.
a spell from his square, yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So I'll do it like that.
Now that I know what you're going for, yeah.
And fire breath.
Fire, oh, fantastic. That's a bonus action, isn't it?
It's a bonus action?
I'm not sure.
Let me look.
You're only, what,
I'll
the
take
third
that.
Dragonborn I've had? So I'm gonna have to... I'm not familiar with the breath weapons. I think this is only the second time I've had a Dragonborn breath weapon. Not real familiar with it. I'll have to look it up. Here we are. Breath weapon.
Action.
It is
Full
an
action?
action. It is an
Alright.
action. Yes. So it's your attack. Okay.
Sure.
I tried to give you a bonus action. Try to help you out. That's okay. Yeah, you can leap forward, shove Corral aside, unleash Draconic Hell, and that's fire breath, right? Being a red dragon.
Yep.
15-foot cone. So it would go out 15 and down 15. Now let me read and see if that goes around corners, because that will matter. It's a cone. Doesn't really say if it goes around corners, does it?
Not really.
It's a deck save. Tell you what, I'll give these 2 deck saves, but say they have advantage on them.
Alright.
Split the difference because it doesn't really say. Now this guy will make his deck save, and you got your DC built in. That's
There's
awesome.
adventure, you know?
Fire damage. So this guy failed his deck save.
So
This one
that's
make-
full damage.
Yep, this one will make his deck save. He failed. Singed. You guys feel this or smell the smell of rotting flesh bellow out through the cave or crypt. This one made his deck save, so he takes half
That
fire
means
damage,
half
right?
damage. Right.
Alright, he'll take that, and then the other one will make his deck save around the corner, and he actually got a crit, but that's okay, I'll still give him half. Okay. And then you can move
And
back.
the last one, too?
It was 15 feet, I got 4 of them. I got this one, this one. This one's out of your range, it's only 15
over.
feet.
Alright, I got it.
Yeah.
So
You
I
got these
move back.
4. Yep. And you got, what, 2 out of the 4, but half damage even on them, so that's good. Flame erupts out into the corridor from your Draconic Fury, and then you let Kral go and recede back behind him again.
And that's it. I mean,
Awesome. That was a good maneuver, though. Faerun, what do you do?
I'm gonna use my favorite, MILF's Acid Arrow.
He didn't say it right that time.
MILF. It's level 2. And
Save or attack roll? Let me look.
it is
Ranged spell attack. Go ahead and click your spell casting.
I did,
Ooh.
But-
Fortunate.
but he's got advantage.
Lucky you. Roll it again. I'll have to build that in for you.
Look at that.
Well. You guys see once again, it seems Faerun, maybe she's new to combat spellcasting. Maybe she's never been in a combat situation, you're not sure. Sparks fly out of her wand, she looks at it, shakes it for a moment like a flashlight that's low on batteries, and then points it again, and this time the eyes out correctly. And that is 4d4 acid damage,
Cool.
and 44 at the end of its next turn, so don't let me forget. May not matter. Does not matter. The corpse completely melts under your acid fire arrow.
Yeah, I know. All right, boys, move in.
And you've already taken your 2nd level spell off, right?
Yes, I did, and I'm just gonna scooch one in, and actually, I'm gonna go back up here.
You're gonna go lay down in one of the sarcophagi?
I'm gonna get a better vantage from Meaty Boys here to see how many are behind him.
You'd have to go prone. You remember in Skyrim how they're kind of
That's
layered
right.
into the wall?
Okay, so then I'll just stay right here. I remember.
That's what I thought. You don't want to lay down in there.
No, I don't. It's
Okay.
disgusting.
But you're blocking the way, so none of these boys can withdraw.
No, but
Keep
I
them on
wonder
task.
if I could do. Yes, it's a bonus action. I'm gonna touch his weapon and make it sparkle with magic weapon. It's a bonus action. So gold dust flies all over whatever weapon he wants of choice.
And that Warhammer's still belted on his waist. You didn't use it last time, but you can give it a shot.
What's he using? Just casting stuff? Ah, you fucktard.
He's pointing.
What about him?
Oh yeah, the guy who
It's
just
also
like
pointed.
leveled 3 undead here.
Dragon thingy? What about him?
He's got a glowy staff like Gandalf. The only
Ugh.
one with a weapon is this dude
Fuck.
way up here, and he's got a great axe.
Well,
Laying about, slaughtering things, actually.
okay, so I moved 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna touch it and make it all sparkly, and then I'm gonna scoot
Oh.
back one.
Oh, nice. Good
I
choice.
like it.
Crawl, your weapon is now magical. There you go.
And
It
Monroe is
glows
gonna
gold.
climb all over you in excitement. He knows what that means.
So when you, remind me, when you swing, it's gonna be +1 attack and +1 damage. Great Axe
Awesome.
is magic now. Cool. And that's 2 second level spells, right?
Yes, it is now.
That one's dead. The skeleton way back here in the dark is gonna take a shot at Crawl, being the nearest
Yeah, he
target.
is.
He hits you, you have resistance because you're berserking now. It sinks into you, but you seem not to notice.
Awesome.
I love that resistance. And then
Well-
Crawl, it's your turn.
They're going to notice because I'm going to use a dash action and charge and hit this zombie here with my great axe.
That still
Yeah.
hits.
And that's +1 onto that.
Okay. Thanks for reminding me.
Boom.
Yeah, you cleaved it, you hit in the shoulder again. This time you cut it all the way in half. Torso flies one way. Legs and hips fly the other way. It stops moving.
Awesome.
And that's it, right? That's what all you
Yes.
Not
Yeah, that's
much
all I
more
got.
You need to do. Monroe, your turn.
Monroe's gonna climb down his leg, and before he does that, he's gonna flick his tail right in his face, and he's gonna climb over here onto that casket and grant him help. And when let's see, 5 feet away, I know he's gonna move closer, but I'll stay.
You could help and then run away. It's fine.
Okay, that's what he's gonna do, and climb back up to him and nibble on his earlobe. Not biting, just nibbling.
I enjoyed the nibbles.
Chattering. Help, maybe. Yeah. Squirrels bark. He's barking at you. You hit that one good, hit the next one good too. I shouldn't role play your creature for you. It's your job. Luther, it's your turn.
Well, I'm gonna take a swing at this zombie in front of me with the my warhammer.
That's a solid hit. That was a good roll. Has to be up. I was thinking it has to be almost a crit. You smash its skull. The skull shatters, revealing brain matter, which splatters out upon you. But inexplicably, the zombie continues moving.
Then I'm
Oh, really?
just going to stand there and scowl at him and end my turn.
Yep. Magnus, looking a little worse for wear. You're bleeding pretty bad yourself. What do you do?
I'm gonna let him have it with my warhammer.
All right.
If I go down, I'm going down swinging.
Good dwarf. Damn.
Yeah.
You swing your warhammer, missing the target completely.